Isaiah the prophet is one of those mentioned in Hebrews 11 where the writer says, I don't have time to tell you about David and Samson and all the prophets. Isaiah was a wonderful man, a strong prophet. But when he started out his ministry, he went into the temple area to worship, and he had a vision of God. He was so undone by the vision that when he saw God's holiness and his greatness, and he saw his own sin in comparison, he said, woe is me. That's a way of saying, whoa, this is terrible. I'm a man of unclean lips among a people of unclean lips. That's his way of saying, I just don't measure up. An angel came from heaven and in his vision took tongs from the altar of hot coal and touched his lips, touched the place of his greatest weakness, and he became a prophet. He began to speak things for God at his greatest point of weakness. Faith allows our weakness to become our strength. Isaiah was one of those prophets who said amazing things. Isaiah 55, verse 11. I love this verse. So shall my word be that goes out from my mouth. It shall not return to me empty, but it shall accomplish that which I purpose and shall succeed in the thing for which I sent it. He's the one who said things about Emmanuel, God with us. He spoke about the cross. 700 years before Jesus shows up on the scene, the prophet Isaiah is telling the story to the world about the greatness of God and how God knows how to restore all things. It's amazing when we think about how inadequate we feel at times when we offer ourselves to God as a living sacrifice. That's what the Apostle Paul said in Romans 12:1. Offer yourselves now as a living sacrifice, which is your reasonable act of worship. That's what Isaiah did, and he ended up being one of the great prophets of the world. You may feel disqualified because of something in your past or your sin or some weakness you carry. May you and I respond as Isaiah did and find that God uses us beyond our wildest imagination. Isaiah, by faith, became a prophet of God that he was used mightily. By faith, we too can be used mightily by God in spite of our weaknesses, so that our weakness becomes our greatest strength. May it be so among us, in your life, in mine. I'm Pastor Tim, and this has been our one-a-day journey of faith. God bless you.